high school football. The hits, the scores, the fans. Complete coverage of the high school games that matter. This is Friday Night Blitz from WFXR Sports.
Yes, good evening, everyone. It is Friday Night Blitz time. I'm Jermaine Farrell, hoping your day was wonderful and blessed. It is week 7 of the high school football regular season. Time to get the party started with our game of the week.
And now, the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by McAdoo's.
Our Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week comes from Highlander Heaven at Glenvar High School. The Highlanders at 4-1, hosting the Floyd County Buffaloes at 4-1. Now, Glenvar, they have beaten Floyd County in the last 10 meetings and 13-14. The Buffaloes last beat the Highlanders in 2012. Let's go out to Highlander Heaven. Floyd County, they're already on a 4-game winning streak, but looking to end the stranglehold of this rivalry that Glenvar's got on it. First quarter, watch this pass play here. Mason Anderson makes the juggling catch from Aiden Wolk, and he makes it in for a first and goal opportunity. A couple plays later, how about Jackson Swanson? Number 1 in the program of your heart. Break it to the outside, young fella. You got one. Nearly took out David Guzman, but that's okay. The missed extra point made it 6-0 Glenvar. Second quarter, same score. Floyd County punting, but check out this return by Jackson Swanson. JS, if you will. Jay Swizzle. Swizzle stick, swizzle down the sideline. No one's going to catch him. He's going to take it to a 40-yard return. We thought he had a touchdown, but he actually ran out of bounds. Sets up this play by Kyle Hanks, his daddy's favorite kid. Got it in there, touchdown. Meanwhile, the Highlanders go for 2 after they missed the extra point earlier. Walk finding Dawson Anderson, making it 14-0 Glenvar. Glenvar explodes to a 40-0 halftime lead. And the Highlanders, they dominate the Buffaloes tonight, 54-0. David Guzman picks up our coverage from Highlander Stadium.
Well, it was a slow start for both teams, but then Glenvar exploding with 34 points in the second quarter alone. Aiden Wolk, the quarterback, recovering from a fumble to throw a huge bomb to the end zone. Just one of many big plays in that second period to help Glenvar improve to 5-1 with a huge shutout victory over Floyd County.
Defensively, we played really solid. I was proud of our defensive effort. They're always tough. You know, it's always competitive. I don't care what the score is. It's always a competitive game. It's hard to have that consistent effort over 48 minutes, game to game, and it's a hard thing to teach people, especially teenagers.
How special of a player is Jackson Swanson, the way he's able to find the field, especially on those returns?
Jackson's very dynamic, and I've said that many times in the last 2 years. I think he's as dynamic as anybody around here. And he's a great kid. He works really hard. He's very coachable. He has all those intrinsic values that all of us as coaches look for. Not only is he a good athlete, he got great feet, and is a legit, real fast kid, but he's just a super good kid and super hard worker.
This is week 7. There's only a few more weeks left. I know you're going to tell me to take it one game at a time, but what has to happen in these next few weeks in this stretch for you guys to emerge as a contender in this region?
Well, I mean, our region is I would consider the best region. I know Region D would argue that, but I just think with COVID and everything that's going on, you just have to take it one day at a time. And the one thing I've learned in the last 18 months, take nothing for granted, enjoy every day, love on the people that you're close with, be good to people, and you know, don't worry about all that other stuff. Work hard every day, bring your lunch pail, and enjoy it.
So the victory snapping the Buffaloes' 4-game winning streak. It's also back-to-back shutout wins for that Glenvar defense. Head coach Kevin Clifford saying after the game to his team that celebrate this now, but moving forward, the opponent doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But if you're wondering who that opponent is next week, well, the Glenvar goes on the road to take on Allegheny. Local in Roanoke County for Friday Night Blitz, David Guzman, WFXR Sports.
Thank you so much, David. Over at Ragsdale Field in Pearisburg, for the first time, it is Norcross and Giles in another battle of 4-1 teams. About Connor Lang hooking up with Camden Johnson right there for the TD. Norcross up 7-0. Next Norcross possession, Connor Lang going to go back to pass, and instead of passing, I'm just going to keep myself. I'm going to run for some green yards. 25 yards later, or even more than that, that's a touchdown. Norcross up 14-0. Usually when we show kickoffs, there is probably a good reason why we show kickoffs right now on Friday Night Blitz. On the ensuing kickoff, I kind of gave it away, but that's okay. Gage Fleeman takes the rock, and he knows what to do with it. He's going to cut to the outside, and that boy is gone. Taking it to the house. Norcross lead is cut to 14-7. Giles with the ball again a little bit later, down 21-7. And it's going to be Connor Price going to hand this ball off right here to Gage Fleetman, who breaks into clear. making moves. Yes, the single wing is in full effect tonight in Pearsburg. It was 21-14 North Cross, but the Raiders, they crank it up later in the ball game. They win this one over Giles 66-20. Over at Vineyard Park, another first-time matchup. Smith Mountain Lake Academy taking on Roanoke Catholic. The Celtics looking for their first win on a first-and-goal play. Roanoke Catholic Sam Sweeney hands it off to Riley Stransky, who takes it in for the score. Roanoke Catholic up 6-0. Second quarter, on a 3rd and 7, you're going to see Sam Sweeney. He's going to scramble around and look for someone in right there. Marquise Adams takes it into the house. The 2-point conversion would make it a 16-0 ball game. Later in the second, on 1st and 10 to 23, how about Sam Sweeney? It's almost like nearly the same exact play, and that's what we call it, a scramble drill. But anyway, they would get that touchdown. Roanoke Catholic will go up 24-0 at the half here. And yeah, let's show the scramble play. Yeah, it is. No, they get the handoff, but Roanoke Catholic, they get the win tonight over Smith Mountain Lake Academy, 44-8. Let's go to the scoreboard. Franklin County, these were games last night. Franklin County winning over Stand River 21-10. William Campbell big over Nelson County 48-0. Martinsville over Chatham last night 29-21. Rustburg ending a losing streak, defending Liberty there, getting that win 28-21. And Rockbridge County in a shootout over Spotswood 47-36. Coming up next on Friday Night Blitz is a big River Ridge District battle at Bogle between unbeaten Hidden Valley and the Patrick Henry Patriots. Highlights from there are coming up on the other side.
Now, the Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. And now, the Friday Night Blitz Cheerleaders of the Week.
We're the Floyd County Cheerleaders, and you're watching Friday Night Blitz.
And welcome back, everyone, to Friday Night Blitz. It is River Ridge District time. Now, for the second time in program history, the Hidden Valley Titans are off to a 6-0 start. The first time they did that was back 15 years ago. The bid to go 7-0 for the first time in school history would be a tough test tonight as they hosted the Patrick Henry Patriots. PH is on a roll as well as they are winners of 4 in a row after opening the season with a loss at Brookville. This is the 14th meeting between the schools, and the Patriots having the upper hand with 11 wins. Let's go out to Bogle. Remember that banana kid at the PH Hidden Valley volleyball game tonight? He's dressed up as the Pink Panther. And he told me he has more outfits to share. We can't wait. Speaking of not waiting, PH got on the scoreboard. Not waiting there, Xavion Smith with that 1-yard score. 6-0 PH after the missed PAT. Go to the second quarter. PH Aaron Webb running hard from 6 yards out. 12-0 PH after the miss 2. Webb not done. Look at the moves. He will not be denied. Running hard. Yes, you got it. He is running like just hard running right there. That made it 18-0 after the missed PAT. But then Hidden Valley trying to get back into it. Sam Dragovich is Haterade intercepted Tayshawn Webb. He's going to do some work there. Back to the Webb plan. Arion Webb, tell you what, he was a baller tonight. He's going to take the rock, and again, he is in the clear. No one is going to catch him. Breaking tackles. He is definitely in the clear. The bigger the cuts, the bigger the rhyme. In the middle for the touchdown. 26-0 at the 2-point conversion. The super sophomore in Webb had 290 yards on the ground, 5 scores. PH knocks Hidden Valley from the ranks of the unbeaten, winning that one by the score of 44-7. Well, it is the renewal of one of the big rivalries in our area, the Salem Spartans and the Pulaski County Cougars. Now, these programs have had some classics over the years, but recent history has been on the side of the Spartans. They have won 12 straight over the Cougars. The last time Pulaski County got a win in this series was back in 2010 at Kenneth J. Jobson Stadium. Speaking of said stadium, let's go there. Salem led 38-6 at recess, and it was more Salem in the red zone. Cam Leftwich bulldozes his way in for the score. Spartans up now 45-6. Salem now up 48-6 with the ball, and this is going to be Isaiah Barlow. How low can you go? Get there for the score. Salem up 55-6. On the ensuing kickoff, Pulaski County, our player of the week from last week, John Lyman, he's going to get the ball, but he's going to have a little problem here. He's going to get the ball, trying to make something happen, trying to keep the Cougars in, but the ball would come out right there. Salem would recover, and the Spartans, they dominate in Dublin, winning over the Cougars 55-6. Staying in the New River Valley, our final River Ridge District matchup, a battle of the Bergs, CHRISTIANSBURG hosting BLACKSBURG. First quarter for CHRISTIANSBURG, Casey Graham connects with Jackson Clark. Nice throw, nice catch, touchdown. CHRISTIANSBURG up 7-zip. 2 minutes left in the first quarter, the Blue Demons in the red zone. We might want to call it the Blue Zone. Kenyon, Johnson, Buchanan, KJB is going to carry the mail in for the score. The two-pointer was no good. Blue Demons up 13-0. And again, with a name like that, 3 names, you're a special player. KJB runs it in for the touchdown. The Blue Demons up 20-0. CHRISTIANSBURG goes on to blank Blacksburg tonight, 49-0. Let's go to the scoreboard. Patrick County got blasted tonight by Bassett, 67-0. Bassett now 5-1 on the season. Bradford improves to 5-2 with a 36-7 win over Carroll County. How about this? A special night for Appomattox head coach Doug Smith. They get a 56-18 win. It is Doug Smith's 100th career win at Appomattox. Congratulations to Coach Smith, an awesome man and an awesome coach. Meanwhile, Alta Vista leaves Dan River with the win, 34-21, and James River defeating Allegheny tonight by the score of 29-0. On to the Blue Ridge District. Lord Botetourt back in action after a 2-week break. Yes, a lot of smoke flying in Bird as they hosted the Terriers. Late in the second quarter, William Bird, quarterback Israel Harrison hooks up to Ethan Harrison. A family affair there for the touchdown. Terriers with the missed extra point up 6-0. But LB would answer right back. A kid that was a player of the week from last year. KJ Bratton doing some work, young fella. Goes to the outside. He's like Michael Vick. That's why he wears the number 7. Down the sidelines, 65 yards. LB tying it up at 6 now. They would try to tie it up on the extra point. It was blocked right here. It was 6-6 at halftime, but Botetourt, they would turn it on in the second half. They get the win in Daleville tonight, 26-12. Now, if you would like to see the Lord Botetourt William Bird game, we have it for you on the Student Playback High School Game of the Week on WWCW Saturday at noon. Dave Ross and Steve Myers will be on the call. The games are produced by Franklin County High School students. We have the complete game schedule on WFXRTV.com. Off to North Roanoke for a great one between William Fleming and Northside over at Viking Stadium. Vikings have won the last 7 meetings. Fleming's last win was back in 2008. Picking up in the third, Fleming up 2014. TJ McGinnis sets it up with Sidney Webb on the play. Northside up 21-20. To the fourth quarter, Northside's Sidney Webb. Sid the Kid does it again. Pushing through for the score. The Vikings up 27-20. But William Fleming, they have a star quarterback, short in stature but big in heart. Deshaun Lewis. He was also a player of the week last year. He connects with Jacob Henderson, and he's going to do the rest. Take it to the house, young fella. You got it. Tied at 27, but Northside tonight nips William Fleming 34-33. Let's go to the scoreboard. We see Auburn losing, or actually, Grayson County got the win over Auburn tonight, 33-0. It's Galax over Fort Chiswell, 41-13, and East Hardy, West Virginia, winning big over Bath County tonight, 53-12. Up next on Friday Night Blitz, we head over to the Lynchburg area for a tour of the Seminole District. Stops at City Stadium and Stinger Stadium. We're back in a few.
It's time for the Friday Night Blitz Fans of the Week. Now, back to Friday Night Blitz, a WFXR sports production.
And welcome back, everyone, to Friday Night Blitz. We now come to the Seminole District part of the show. First up, it is the Tangle on Timberlake. Heritage Pioneers making the short trip around the corner from Heritage High School to Stinger Stadium to play the Brookville Bees. Now, both teams had a bye week this week to get ready for the matchup. We're going to go over to Stinger Stadium. Yes, pretty in pink. The fans are in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Go to the third quarter. Bees up 8-7. And look at this play right here by, the Bees going deep. Tavion Clark with the catch. 15-7 Brookville. We go to the fourth quarter. The Heritage Pioneers, they would have the ball. And guess who The guy that always makes plays, Cameron Burns, looking for somewhere to go with it. I'm looking. No, I'm just going to run it myself. I think I can do it with the cuts and get it in for the zone. He got it in there. 15-13 Brookville. The Pioneers would need a 2-point conversion, so Cameron Burns, it looks like he's going to try to do something with the rock. He's going to look around, and right in the end zone is Devontae Clark with a 2-point play. The game was tied at 15. This will go to double overtime. The Pioneers would get the win over the Bees, 30-23. Meanwhile, off to City Stadium in Lynchburg, another strong Seminole District game between the EC Glass Hilltoppers and the Amherst County Lancers. Amherst with the ball, Tyleek Brown to Lawrence Brown. What can he do for you? They both will score a touchdown. The Lancers take the early 6-0 lead after the missed PAT. To the second quarter, it was 6-3 in favor of the Lancers, and George White for Glass going to hand off to Tayon Mosby, who gets it in, squirts through for the score with a little help from his friends. 9-6 EC Glass. Second quarter, Glass with the ball. George White is going to do something with the rock, and he's going to go deep. The aerial attack at City Stadium, and look who's open. Robert Woods, or Wood. Yeah, it's a wood shop. We got it. Yeah, you got the touchdown. 38 yards plus the 26 on the rack. That's a total of 54 yards on the play, 64 yards actually. EC Glass, they rolled tonight, scored the last 44 points of the game, 44-6 over the Lancers. And then last night in Ridgeway, the Magna Vista Warriors hosting the unbeaten Halifax County Comets. The first quarter of the Comets, DAKI, Chandler, oh, the aerial attack tonight, I love it. Got it to Antavia Mabbins, who scores 7-0 Halifax County. But the Warriors, they will respond on a 3rd and 20. Ryan Martin goes to the air himself. TJ Tyler Johnson leaps up in front of defenders, makes the catch. The extra point was missed, so the Warriors were down 1. With just seconds left in the first half, Chandler for Halifax, like a comet, making a move, is going to go in there. Hail Mary, like Tupac. Got it. Catch it. Touchdown. 14-6 Halifax at the half. The Comets, they go to 5-0 on the season last night. 45-26 the final. Our final batch of scores: Eastern Montgomery over Craig County, that should be 26-0. It's Perry McClure winning over Narrows 47-18, and Rural Retreat winning over Bland County 34-8. Coming up next on Friday Night Blitz, we have our latest installment of our Player of the Week, courtesy of Ryan Moy. Stick and stay, please.
This is the Friday Night Blitz Play of the Week.
And we go back for our Player of the Week. We go back down to Ridgeway. How about this? Halifax County DAKI Chandler to KANYA CADDLE with the catch. Hail Mary right before the halftime. Halifax with that play. They stayed undefeated. And that is your Play of the Week.
This is the Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by Tater Benson of MKB Realtors.
This is a time of the show where we salute our latest Player of the Week, and with all the honors on tap, here is WFXR Sports' Ryan Moy.
Well, this week's athlete is the true definition of a Swiss Army knife. Last Friday, he caught 2 touchdown passes. He had over 120 yards receiving. He even threw a 40-yard touchdown pass as well. And he's your Player of the Week.
Carmelo Taylor, wide receiver, cornerback, Patrick Henry High School. We came out with the mindset that we had to be a first half team instead of a second round team. So we came out with the mentality that we had to play hard no matter what team we face. So once the ball in my hands and I see an opportunity to go score, I shoot it and try to go score. We had a rough start in the first game, but after that, Coach Field was like, we have to get back, we have to be better.
What does Coach Field mean to you?
He means a lot to me. He guides me through everything I do. It's been a blessing. I'm thankful that I'm able to do all those things, and my dad helped me do all those things as a child. He taught me different positions. He taught me how to do things, taught me how to throw, and it helped me out until now. As a kid, my dad was always like, you have to be the best player, because I was always undersized. So people always put me behind everybody, and he'll always take me somewhere to work out and grind to get faster and better. And my uncle he'd be taking me to camps with him, trying to help me out with him. And then my dad, every day, he'd be like, you gotta work out, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, because you small, so you gotta be faster than everybody. You gotta learn how to do this in case somebody wants to move me around. So I give a lot of props to my dad for that. He pushed me to the man I am today. My older brother played in this hoodie. He played in it, and I wanted to play in it. And I'm just trying to live up to what he did. I'm just trying to go to the next level. I want everybody to live a good life in my family. I want my dad to live a good life. I want my mama. I just want to help them out, so that's what keeps me driving. I just really want to leave a good legacy. I want everybody to look up when they're young, be like, I remember them when I was younger. They played real good. That's a legacy I want to live. That's the legacy I want to leave for everybody.
Hey, congratulations to Carmelo Cool Fellow Taylor on our Player of the Week honor. Well deserved there. And PH again, big win tonight over Hidden Valley to go to 5-1. Meanwhile, these are some college games to tell you about coming up. Apprentice School will be at Washoe at 1 o'clock. Huntington at Southern Virginia at 1. VMI hosting Chattanooga at 1:30. Ferrum at Bridgewater. It's a 2 o'clock start. Then the big ones coming up on this batch. Louisville hosting Virginia at 3 o'clock. That should be a shootout. Middle Tennessee State at Liberty, homecoming for the Flames at 3:30. And then the 14th ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish visiting Virginia Tech, a 7:30 kickoff. Well, that does it for this edition of Friday Night Blitz. To see all the action, you can check it out a little bit later tonight on WFXRTV.com, and then download that WFXR News app. For David DeGuzman, Ryan Moy, the entire crew who went out there and helped put this show on, I'm Jermaine Farrell. Hope all of your teams are winners. Have a wonderful and blessed night and weekend, everybody.